Good morning, Collective and Soul Tribe. Happy Friday. Woo, woo, woo. Happy Friday, guys. It is Friday, October the 10th. I hope you guys are having a very great day today. It is the end of the week. We made it, okay? I think that's something to celebrate, okay, because we made it to the end, okay? It is the weekend. Like I mentioned yesterday in my video, anybody who lives in Canada, we have a long weekend actually coming up. So some of you guys could be enjoying your long weekend. This could be taking an extra day off. This could be relaxing, unwinding, spending time with your family if those of you guys have kids, and, just being able to enjoy, the little things in life, right? So when it comes to unconditional love with your family, I'm only talking about those who are in good connections, with people around them, because again, we've talked about releasing and letting go, and now that we are in new beginnings, that could be very significant for some of you. But yeah, today is the 10th. Right now the time is 9:25 a.m. as I'm doing this video. So of course, when you guys see this will be later on today. All right, guys. So I thought I would do something a little different today. The whole week was heavy with a lot of tarot information type of videos. So I thought maybe today just give it a rest, and let's just end the week off with a nice, light reading when it comes to affirmations that you guys can maybe use for in general. And then when Monday comes back around, or Tuesday, at least we can start that week fresh, right? So let's get started, guys. I'm going to start with this deck first just to see what comes out. And then I'll probably do like a personalized message later on today so that you guys can get those messages too. But let's get started. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective when it comes to affirmations? What affirmations do you have for the collective at this time, please, for October 10th? Please protect and guide them and give them the clarity that they need at this time. Okay, so not sure who needed to hear this or see this card, but this talks about being courageous, okay? Some of you guys are stepping into this energy, but it says, I do and say what I know is to be right, even if it's not easy. I stay loyal to my true self. I face challenges with dignity. I am not afraid to take risks towards a more fulfilling life, okay? This could be you guys stepping into your courageous energy, being more bold, confident at this time. This card says, I am enough. It says, I am the way that I am, and it is just right. You don't need to change anything, okay? It says, there's nothing that I need to prove. I am perfect exactly as I am. I approve of myself. I am enough, okay? So some of you guys could be wanting to write those down, those affirmations down when it comes to saying, I am enough, okay? And saying, I am courageous, okay? And also when it comes to mantras with chakras, solar plexus energy is significant. Maybe you can say, I can be courageous and I am courageous. That kind of way. Like you can implement it in different ways so that you can manifest it in that way. And I get that everybody doesn't do well with manifestations. I get that, but you also have to do the work, and you also have to find what works for you. So everybody can manifest, but in different ways, right? You just have to find what works for you in that sense. So sometimes people say, oh, manifestations don't work for me, da 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 da. But that doesn't mean that you can't journal or write down your intentions and what you want, okay? Even when it comes to energy, like meditation and manifestations for fire signs could be different. You could be working out and going to the gym and burning off energy, and that could be your way of manifesting things to your life because you're doing exactly what benefits you, right? So it's kind of being negative too, saying like, oh, manifestations don't work, and it almost feels like you guys are not having faith. I'm not saying like everybody, but I'm speaking to like a specific collective who are very pessimistic about manifestations, but they've never really done the inner work to kind of see how it works or what works for them. So it's almost like monkey see, monkey do. Just because I see someone opening up a business doesn't mean it's going to work for me, but I can open up a business in something else that might work for me. Like they could be selling shoes, but then I'm selling incense. You get what I'm saying? So it's almost like everybody can manifest, but it depends on how and what and how it relates to you. And this is why I talk about, learning more about yourself when it comes to your chart, right? But this one says, I am sacred. It says, I am a creation of this living universe, an infinitely wise and loving being. I am a unique expression of life, and as all life, I am sacred. Okay, something about your energy is very sacred, okay? Very ancestral as well, ancient, okay? So some of you guys could be protecting your energy at this time because of that, okay? This card says, I am loving. It says, I spend time with people who are important to me, and I give them my affection. It is safe for me to be loving and vulnerable. My love is needed. Okay? So again, this is about being selective on who you give your love, time, and energy to. Okay? I'm just going to get one more card just to see what else comes out. So it's almost like I am courageous and I can be courageous. I am enough. I can be enough. I am sacred. I can be sacred. I am loving. I can be loving, right? Sacral, not sacral, but also solar plexus, right? Yeah, I am resourceful. It says, I find creative solutions to seemingly impossible problems. I believe that there are always options, and if I can't find them, it is up to me to create them, okay? So some of you guys are resourceful, right? And also expressive, right? It says, I communicate clearly and eloquently. It is easy for me to put my feelings into words. My ideas are interesting and well presented. I am active and creative, okay? So some of you guys are stepping into this energy when it comes to, building yourself up, right? Being more attuned with yourself, your energy, and what works for you, okay? I'm also going to see if I can get some angel affirmations from this stuff. See what you guys might need to know, and also when it comes to like angels, like what messages they could be trying to send you at this time. Okay, so this first card says, my life is full of magical moments. I see signs and guidance from the angels in all that I do. Okay, so this message is from Archangel Uriel. This says to call upon me, the archangels of epiphanies and brilliant ideas, when you need spiritual messages, revelations, and magic. Okay, so this could be what you guys might be needing to do when it comes to epiphanies and getting inspirations and things like that. You might be wanting to call on Archangel Uriel, okay? But this is the card here. And the reason why I'm showing this is that if you guys want to take a screenshot of it, I have no problem with that. You guys are learning. We're all learning together. This is part of the journey. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sharing is caring. Imagine having information and not giving it to other people who may not have access to it. You know what I mean? So, and even if they do have access, not everybody knows everything, right? Like, we're all trying to figure out certain things about ourselves. Some of us have already done so, but it's nice to have somebody to explain it a little bit more in depth, okay? So yeah, this says, I express my truth with grace and love. I communicate with confidence and clarity, okay? This is what you guys could be doing. There's a lot of, like reds and browns, like it almost looks like autumn colors, and also like passion, okay? But this one is from Archangel Gabriel. It says, as the Archangel of communication, I can give you the perfect words for any conversation you need to have, okay? Okay, this one says, I have complete control over my thoughts. This one says, I choose to create only happiness in my life, okay? And in the back, this one is Archangel Jafel. I hope I'm saying that right, but it says, call upon me when you need help managing your negative thoughts so you can control the story you are manifesting, okay? So again, when it comes to manifestations too, it's almost like saying you are what you eat, you are what you think. So if you constantly think negatively about yourself, then of course it's going to show up in your outer world, okay? The more you think positively about yourself and you put more affirmations and love into yourself, you pour more into yourself, the more it shows up into your reality as well, okay? So it's almost like that give and take yin-yang energy where it's almost like you know that if you, whatever you put out, it's what you get back. It's karma and dharma, okay? But this is saying, I am stronger than my sorrows. My hope and faith always prevail, okay? This one is from Archangel Azrael. It says, I am the healer of sorrows, okay, and loss. Allow me to bring you comfort and relieve anything weighing upon your heart, okay? So there could be something that's weighing on your guys' mind, your heart, and this could also be confirmation that, you know, to release and let go that feeling. And it's easier said than done, right? But sometimes you have to, because the more that you try to control the situation, the more you're going to feel stagnant in that situation. And nobody wants to feel stagnant. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to feel stuck. So it's almost like you're doing certain things to keep your mind occupied or keeping yourself busy. Staying away from negative thoughts could be very significant. So even when it comes to positive affirmations and just learning to be more positive, putting that step forward is very significant at this time, okay? This one says, when we long for life without difficulties, remind us that oaks grow strong in contrary winds and diamonds are made under pressure, okay? So you guys could be a diamond in a rough, okay? You guys are something where it's almost like, unfortunately for you, life does not come easy. You have to be put to work literally from your spirit team, and I know it's tiring. It's tiring. Sometimes you may look up to the sky and say, Lord, why do you keep playing with me like this? Why do you keep messing with me like this? Or you talk to your ancestors and you're like, child, what you want from my life? Right? Like, you guys could be saying this sometimes to your guides, and it's almost like you are a diamond, okay? You are made to go under pressure, because whatever it is that you're supposed to come out with, whatever you're supposed to come out from, you're supposed to succeed so you can share your story with other people. It sounds crazy, right? You may not be able to see it now, but that's what it is, okay? Sometimes you go through the trials and tribulations, especially if you're chosen, so that you can share your story with other people, okay? So this one says, each one has to find his peace from within, and peace to be real must be unaffected by outside circumstances. So keeping it authentic, keeping it real, this could be you guys right now at this time, okay? When it comes to your current energy, you guys are, you know, showing people that you don't need to wear a mask. You can still be your authentic self and be who you truly are without feeling like, you know, you have to put yourself in a box, right? And a lot of people are literally walking around like robots, okay? People are walking around like robots and, you know, playing into the system and, you know, things of that matter. And you could be somebody who's very carefree, free-spirited. And it doesn't have to mean that you don't have your ish together. It just means that you live life more freely and open, because you know why? We only have one life, okay? We are a soul, yes, but we only have one human life experience. So why waste it on negativity? Why waste it on people who don't support you or people who don't, you know, benefit you in the long run? You know what I mean, guys? Like, it's almost like putting yourself in situations where, you know, I'm just going to be positive because life is always lifing. I can't control that. There's nothing that I can do. I just have to work through it and find a way to flow through it, okay? But anyway, I'm going to end it here, guys. Please take what resonates with you at this time. Thank you for watching up until this point of the video. I love you guys so much. And again, thank you for the love and support that you guys have been sharing to me. I appreciate it, guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. And I hope you guys have a great Friday. All right, guys. Happy Friday, Friyay. All right. And again, if anybody's watching this video, have a lovely weekend whenever you see this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys. Bye.